Hello everyone, welcome to our English video in level 2B, New Highway Elementary for Citizens. I am Vicheka, the teacher from English at Caleb New Generation School. Today we are going to study Unit 11, Going Far, with focus on the reading, meet at, will, and gingers. Okay, and here are our lesson's objective. By the end of the lesson, you guys will be able to first scan for specific information to answer the questions correctly. Second, scan for general information to make true statements. Okay, and before we start, I just want to check the homeworks that you have to create sentences by using be going to, right? So the first one is what I take from you. She's going to start her business next week. So it's talking about her plan, right? Okay, that she's going to start her business next week. Number two, we's not going to came this summer. Is the negative form. It's the negative it's in the negative sentence. And the last one, where are they going to meet this Sunday? Is the question. Okay. So now let's move on to the discussion for our today lesson. What I want you to do now is to close your eyes and listen to a traditional folk song. Okay. And write down any of the words you remember from it. So now everyone, please close your eyes and pay attention to the traditional song. Write down the word that you can remember from this song, okay? So now let's get started. Stop. Okay, so after listening to these songs, what sentence or words can you remember, everyone? Alright, so you might hear the phrase out and beans and berry girls and as you and I and everyone knows. Yes, as waiting for a partner for some fun show, he said. Yes, and then he stand and take his ears, stamp his feet, and clap his hands. Yes, here are the um, sentences that you might hear from the song. So, do you think what is our reading about? Yes, you hear the songs that these three people think that they are somewhere. Can you guess where are they? By looking at the picture. Yes, they must be on the mountain or where somewhere, right? Okay, so to know more about these persons, we are going to talk about these three persons and Will and Ginger. So you guys can open your book to page 90 to see the whole paragraph about this reading. Okay. So now here are some vocabularies that you might need in the reading. So the first word, Peterfield. Peterfield refers to a market town in the East Hampshire in England. So it refers to a market town in England. Okay. Number two, pavement. Pavement refers to a flat part at the side of a road for people to walk on. Okay, and next word, harmony. Harmony. Harmony refers to a state of peaceful existence and agreement. A. Okay, so everyone, next word is yes, comfortable. So what does this word mean, comfortable, everyone? Okay, for example, this room is very comfortable for me to study. So the word comfortable, yes, it refers to making you feel physically relaxed or pleasant. Okay. Next word, hospitality. Hospitality refers to friendly and generous behaviors towards guests. Okay. And the last word, journey, and some of you might know this word already. It refers to the act of traveling from one place to another. Okay. So by knowing the definitions of each word, it might help you to understand the reading easily. Okay. So now let's move on to our reading together. So the first question, everyone, by looking at these pictures, do you think where are they? Okay, so they might be on the mountain. And number two, what are they wearing, everyone? Yes, they're wearing jackets, and this guy wearing a hat. Okay. And number three, what are they doing? Do you think what are they doing? They might escape from homes to somewhere. We are not sure, right? And the last word, what? Oh, sorry, the last question. What are they carrying? So a lot of things that they are carrying. To understand clearly about these three people, so let's move on to the reading. So, okay, so everyone, please read the first part of the text and correct this information um, from the false statement to the true statement. Okay, so please look at the false statement together. So it might help you to easily going through the reading to find the correct one. Okay, the first one, it's rainy Sunday's morning in Peterfield. Number two, the three young men are carrying suitcases and wearing suits and ties. Number three, the people of Peterfield aren't interested. They don't stop to listen. And the last one, they don't give the man any money. Okay, so here are all the four statements. So when you come to the reading, you have to find the true statement and change all of the statement to the true statement. Okay. So the first one, it is rainy Sunday morning in Peterfield. Number two, the three young men are carrying suitcases and wearing suits and ties. Number three, the people of Peterfield aren't interested. They don't stop to listen. And the last one, they don't give the man any money. Okay, so now let's move on to the reading. And here's the first part of our reading. So now let's going through our reading. Okay, it's a sunny Saturday afternoon in the small market town of Peterfield. Three young men arrive in the high street with backpacks and walking sticks. They is wearing green and brown jackets, hats, and boots. Is it Robin Hood with his merry men? Passers-by are interested. Who are these young people? What are they going to do? One of the young men put his head down from the pavement and puts up a sign. We are walking to the wall singing for our supper. And they start singing. People stop to listen and smile. They are singing in the perfect harmonies, not a pop songs, but traditional folk songs. The air is soon full, and the people of Peterfield look and feel happier. Okay, after scanning through the first part of the reading, you might get the information, right? So now let's move on to the answers that we have to correct the four statements. Yes, here are the statements that we have to correct it. Okay, so by reading through the first part of the reading, you might have the idea. So everyone, you have 30 seconds to correct this information to the true statements. Okay, correct these 4 statements. Everyone, you have 30 seconds to change all other 4 statements to the true one. Okay, so the first we have 4 sentences, so you have 30 seconds to do this stuff. Okay, you can go back to the reading, or you can read. You can scan through the reading in your textbook to change this 4 to the correct statement. Okay, have 30 seconds. Alright, so time is up. Okay, so now let's check the answer together. It is rainy Sunday morning in Peterfield. So what is the correct statement? Yes, the correct statement is it is a rainy Sunday morning. It is a sunny Saturday afternoon in Peterfield. Okay. Number 2. The 3 young men are carrying suitcases and wearing suits and ties. So the correct answer is yes. They aren't carrying suitcases and wearing suits and ties. They're carrying backpacks and walking sticks. They're wearing green and brown jackets, hats, and boots. Okay? Okay, so the last 2 statements. The people out there feel aren't interested. They don't stop to listen. And number 4, they don't give the men any money. So the true statements, yes, they give them a lot of money. And the true statement for number 3, the people of Peterfield are interested. People stop to listen and smile. Okay, so after changing the 4 to the true statement, let's move on to the next practice. That you have to read the text and answer to this question, and we have 10 questions. Okay, so now please read the question together. Number 1, how old are the 3 young men? How old are they? Okay. Number 2, which 2 are brothers? So among 3, there are 2 are brothers. So which 2 are brothers? Number 3, when do they talk in which reasons? Number 4, where do they sleep? And number 5, where did they meet? Okay. And number 6, what jobs did they have? 7, where do they think? 8, what do their family think? 9, what did they do last year? And 10, what are they going to do this year? Okay, so after knowing all of these 10 questions, let's move to the next part of the reading. Okay, so meet the singers. At 27, his brother Ginger, 25, and their friend Will, 26, are 3 young men who decided to leave their comfortable homes without any money or mobile phones and walk around the halls of Britain. In all reasons, in good and bad weather, they are singing for their suppers and sleeping anywhere they can find, in woods, fields, and sometimes houses, when people offer hospitality. Okay. Next part of the reading. Ed and Ginger started singing with Will when they were all at school together in Canterbury. After school, Ed went to study art in Paris and London and became an artist. Ginger became a gardener and Will a bookseller. They were still friends, liked working together, but weren't very happy with their life. One day, they had an idea. Why don't we start working and just not stop? And so they did. They loved the freedoms and simple life. Walking and singing are simple human activities in a busy, stressful world. They sing in streets, pub, sorry, um, yes, they sing in street, pub, and market squares. Sometimes people they meet teach them new songs. And next, why are they doing this? People ask us why we are doing this, and we don't really have answers, say Will. It is a great life, and we are learning so much on our journey. Their families worry about their futures, but they don't. Okay. Last year, they started a website, www.awalkaroundbritain.com, and they made a CD of 16 of their songs. This year, they are going to make a podcast to tell more story of their works, and they're going to make another CD. They also plan to start a charity to have traditional country activities. The future looks good. Okay, so after finish the readings, it's time for us to answer to this 10 question. Number one, how old are the Okay, so the first one, how old are they? How old are the three young men? Number two, which two are brothers? Number three, when do they work and in which seasons? And number four, where do they sleep? And number five, where did they meet? Okay, so everyone, you have 30 seconds to answer to this question. So in order to answer to this question, you might go back to the reading and find the information in the sentences. So you can go around that part and find the answer. Do not go through the reading again, but go to the points that exist the information related to or this question. Okay. So everyone, you have 30 seconds. Okay, now let's get started. 30 seconds, everyone, to answer to these questions. Alright, 30 seconds gone. So now let's check the answer together. I hope you can get all the answer. Okay. Number one, yes, Ed is 27, Ginger is 25, and Will is 26. Number two, Ed and Ginger are brothers. Okay. And number three, they work in a good and bad weather and in all seasons. So they work in all seasons. And number four, they sleep anywhere where they can find in woods, fields, and sometimes houses that are people offer hospitality, right? Okay, and number five, they met when they were all at school together in Canterbury. Okay, so now we have 5 more questions left. That what jobs did they have? Where do they think? And what do their family think? Number 9, what did they do last year? And the last one, what are they going to do this year? Okay, so you also have 30 seconds to go back to the reading again and scan through the information to answer to the last 5 questions. Okay, 30 seconds for you. Alright, 30 seconds almost gone. Okay, so now everyone, time's up. So let's check the answer together. I hope you get all the correct answer. So the number 6 is for answer number 6 is and became an artist. Ginger became a gardener and Will a bookseller. And number 7, dressing in streets, pubs, and market squares. Okay, number 8, the families are worried about their futures, since they keep their journeys by walking, so their families are really worried about their future. And number 9, last year they started a website and they made a CD out 16 out their songs. And number 10, this year they are going to make podcasts to test more stories of their works, and they're going to make another CD. They also plan to start a charity to have traditional country activities. Okay, so after finish all the 10 questions, so we now come to your homework. So what you have to do in your homework is to find what popular traditional songs are there in your country, and after finding those popular traditional songs, choose one of your favorites and think that it tells a story. If yes, please describe it briefly. Okay? So find one of your favorite traditional song in your country, in our country, in Cambodia, and then please describe it briefly about the story in that song. Okay, everyone? Thank you for today's, and good luck and goodbye, everyone.